Good afternoon, Mr. President. Thank you for being here and certainly for your words at the outset of our session. To my colleagues, welcome back. Happy New Year. And of course, to those who are streaming and here, to all New Yorkers, Happy New Year. Once again, I am proud to represent the great state, as we all are, and very, very excited for the opening of the 2026 legislative session. So, Mr. President, you recognized my good friend, Ben, but I think we deserve to give Ben another round of applause because we miss you so much. You get 2 rounds of applause because, we missed you last year, so we can't applaud your being here and your recovery enough, so thank you. I also want to welcome back staff from both sides of the aisle, and again, as the Minority Leader said, I hope that we all had an opportunity to enjoy the holidays and to enjoy some meaningful time with those people who care about us. And obviously, we are, again, hoping that you are energized, recharged, and ready to take on, what we know is going to be an interesting year, a challenging year. I certainly look forward to another year of partnership with the governor, with my colleagues in the Assembly, and I also want to continue work with the Minority Leader and my colleagues on the other side of the aisle. I am especially happy to see our floor leaders back and ready to go. My Deputy Leader, Mike Gianaris, thank you so much for all you do, and your counterpart, Senator Andrew Lanza. So again, thank you for your collaboration when we do these things. As I look around the chamber, I know I'm looking at leaders who are rightfully confident in what you've delivered for your communities. But at the same time, I'm keenly aware that too many families are still struggling to pay the bills and to make ends meet. These are not times of complacency. These are times that demand clarity, responsibility, and focus. We're beginning a new year in a moment when the pressures facing New Yorkers feel heavier and more immediate in their daily lives. Families are opening utility bills they can barely afford. They're walking down grocery aisles where prices are rising higher than their paychecks. They're worried about the cost of housing, health care, child care, the overall cost of living. At the same time, many New Yorkers are watching with genuine and well-founded concern the erosion of hard-won rights and constitutional freedoms that are being challenged all across the country. That's the reality that our constituents are living with. It's the responsibility, therefore, of the Senate, led by this majority, to meet it head-on. Understandably, there's a lot that we do not know and a lot that we cannot predict. And that uncertainty can feel overwhelming. But there is one truth about our work. It is that we've been here before, and every time this chamber has risen to meet the moment. In fact, we have already proven who we are in times of crisis. When the chaos and division of Trump 1.0 tested the foundations of our institutions, it was this chamber that stepped forward to defend New Yorkers. We'll continue to be a clear and unwavering voice for what New Yorkers deserve from their federal representatives. For example, laws like our SHIELD Act were not abstract ideas. They're fundamental protections that matter now more than ever. We showed the country that states could hold the line when Washington would not, and that government could still be a force of stability, fairness, compassion, and good. In moments of crisis, when COVID brought the world to a halt, and even when a former governor resigned in scandal, this chamber provided continuity and steadiness. We confronted what was uncomfortable, kept government functioning, and passed critical budgets under impossible conditions. We did it without losing our values or losing sight of the people we serve. Those moments were not easy, but they reminded us of something essential. We know how to lead in uncertain times. We know how to confront the unimaginable. We know how to govern when the ground shifts beneath us because we already have. We know how to work together. We know how to reach consensus. We represent every corner of the state, from cities to suburbs, small towns, farmlands. We represent districts that are safely Democratic and Republican, as well as districts that are competitive, moderate, hard-fought. Our strength comes not from pretending that one size fits all, but from understanding that New York works best when communities see themselves reflected in the various solutions we advance. Ideology and principles matter. They guide us. They shape our priorities and our sense of justice. But governing also requires realism. The landscape ahead is complicated. The stakes are high. Navigating what comes next will require discipline, collaboration, and resolve. In moments like these, we have to be adults in the room. We have to help set the tone and direction for the state. We must give a sense of security to our constituents who are living in unprecedented times of uncertainty. That is what the Senate has done under this majority's leadership. When Washington chose chaos, we deliver stability. When Washington offers rhetoric, we produce results. When Washington leans on division, we focus on improving the people's lives in tangible and practical ways. That's the standard New Yorkers expect from us as we move into this new year. We know what our communities need. We understand the challenges they face. We see the role of the Senate, led by the majority, that we must play, not to respond to the moment only, but to shape what comes next. This session, our work continues to meet the affordability crisis head on. We'll tackle everything from the rising utility costs, price of groceries, to promoting universal childcare. We'll continue strengthening a healthcare system that puts patients first, and we'll stand firm in defense of voting rights and equal rights, with one of our central focuses being standing up for communities, and certainly the bishop mentioned this today, that are being targeted and marginalized, which includes protecting our immigrant brothers and sisters by advancing goals set forth in New York for All. As we open the legislative session, let us do it with confidence, grounded in what we've already proven, clear-eyed about the work ahead, and united in our responsibility to deliver. Because New York and New Yorkers are counting on us, and this Senate will be able, as always, to meet the moment. Thank you. Let's get to work.